Okay, so this video is going to show you how to navigate through the different modules and go through the course chapter by chapter. So I want to show you a couple of things here on your home screen. This is where you can go to view your grades. You click grades, and it's going to list everything that's due for the course. The tests and quizzes have a date by them. Notice the assignments down here don't, but they actually close on a certain day, and I'll show you that in a little bit. As soon as it gets graded, your score will be here. If I have a comment, you'll see a little comment icon right here, and that means I commented on your assignment. Maybe I asked you to go and resubmit it, or maybe there was, or maybe I tell you, good job, or something like that. So you'll see a little comment box right there. So let's go back to the home page. Here's where I'm going to give you updated announcements and things like that. Um, the modules. Here we go. So here on the module screen, we'll list everything that is available and open to you to take right now. You're obviously not going to have this bright pink thing down at the bottom because it says I'm in student view, because this is what you see, because of course what I see is a little bit different than yours, so I'm in student view. Okay, we talked about the how-to tutorials. We talked about the syllabus scavenger hunt in the last video. So now let's talk about the modules. Every module, every chapter will be set up the same way. You're going to click on this one, and it's going to tell you what's included in this module. What I want to call your attention to are these chapter exercises. Every chapter, I have them on here. You are not going to turn them in to be graded. It is simply exercises for you to do to gain a little more knowledge. I will tell you this. If I mentioned some things here in the exercises, more than likely it will be on the test. So if you want to kind of narrow down the scope of what you need to study, I would study that. Now, what's listed in exercises is not, obviously, everything that's on the test is not listed under exercises. But you can bet if it's there, you're probably going to see it again. The next thing I want to show you are the student resource assignments, Quizlet, Quizlet assignments, discussion topics, quiz, and then usually there will be a test down here, but notice right here I said there's no test for chapter 1 just because it's a very small test, so I combined chapter 1 and 2 for your first test. Also, if you notice back here on modules, I'm going to go back real quick. It tells you what's required, okay? So this one, it just says you have to view it. This one you view. Here, submit. You have to submit this assignment. So it tells you what you need to do. Once you finish, because I already went to the screen and looked at it, I viewed it, notice there's a check mark here on the right hand side. It means I've completed it. If you go straight through the module, clicking the next button, you won't skip anything if you do it in order. So the first thing I want to call your attention to are these videos. This is an embedded video that has me talking in the background about the content of each chapter. You would just click on it and it starts to play here. Kind of weird here myself. Okay, so that you would watch this. Remember, all you have to do is view. Next, here's another video. Because some of the videos I keep kind of short and to the point, you may have more than one per chapter. Here where it says just a PowerPoint, what I did was I took the PowerPoint from the textbook and I put it I took the pages that were important from the textbook, put it in a PowerPoint so that you could study this at home because you don't have a take-home book. So be sure you go through all of this because it gives you something to study with at home. Quizlets. If you're not familiar with Quizlets, I love Quizlets. So what I did was I have Quizlets for each chapter, and I have the flashcard set up so you can do, y'all do know about Quizlets, you can choose a different study mode, but we'll just keep it as flashcards. And if you click here, so the most common combining vowel, if you click to flip it, it should be an O. O is the most common. We do next. What's the core of the word? It's me attached to the end of the word root to adjust the meaning. So anyway, that's how you go through all of these. Okay. All right. The next thing I want you to look at is going to be a Quizlet assignment. Okay. So what you do is you go to the Quizlet assignment. You're going to type your answer here. Um, Most common combining vowel, O, attached at the beginning, prefix, and you're just going to keep going on from there. Once you are finished with the entire test, you click check answers. Notice right here, it tells me what my grade is. This is the screen I want you to do a screenshot of. I want the entire screen. I want from the top up here showing where you are all the way down to the bottom. Don't just give me this little screen port right here. Now I think in class you'll have something, a snippet tool or something like that. I have something a little bit different on my computer. Don't give me just this. Okay, I'm gonna give you a 0 and tell you to go back. In this case, a 10%, you would get a 1 out of 10. You want to keep doing this and hit check your answer until you get 100. Okay, then you're going to use your snippet tool and you're going to give me everything from the top all the way to the bottom. I don't really care about the stuff on the side, but that's okay. Like I said, mine's a little bit different. You would give me this whole page. Okay. All right, so that covers the Quizlet assignment. There's a back in the modules, the how to, it tells you how to submit Quizlet assignment. If you do it wrong, I will give you a 0 and tell you to resubmit it. You have to follow directions. Okay, the next thing after Quizlet is a student resource link assignment. To do these, you have to have established your textbook, and we talked about that in the last video. Once you've gotten onto your textbook, I have screenshots exactly how to do it. It tells you to click on chapter 1, click on quick quiz, and so I gave you some arrows. Chapter 1, quick quiz, answer it, send me a screenshot. Remember, keep doing this until you get a 10 out of 10. Your score on this assignment is based on the screenshot you send me. The next thing we have is called a discussion topic. Each chapter will have it. At the beginning of discussion topic, I have just a little video of just me talking a little bit about the topic. Then I tell you, read the article. I'll give you a link to the article. I tell you, do not copy and paste. And then I give you the questions that you're supposed to answer. You can just answer in a Word document and then attach it to submit the assignment. Next. Is the quiz. Notice right here, it's locked until January 22nd. So obviously your first quiz is on January 22nd. Okay, so that covers that whole module. So even though I have the whole test ready to, the whole course ready to go, I'm going to only open these chapters a little bit at a time to keep you from trying to go too far ahead before you take the test. So let's say I open chapter 2. I don't care if you start doing chapter 2 assignments before you take the chapter 1 quiz. That doesn't bother me in the least bit. But on January 22nd, you have to take the chapter 1 quiz, whether you finish these or not. Okay? So, if we go back to our course, and we did the modules, we've gone through everything that you would need to know to get through the course. The other thing I want to tell you about is the calendar. The calendar does have due dates on it, as you can see right here. This is January. I want the syllabus acknowledgement open. The syllabus acknowledgement needs to be done. The course starts on the 16th. I actually have a different calendar that you'll be able to see. This is not the right calendar because look, it says Labor Day holiday. So I will have the right calendar will be up here for you. Okay, but I just want you to know that this is the calendar. What I do want you to know is when you go here on your course and you do grades, this is the date that these things are due. Okay, all your quizzes and tests. What I do is for the assignments, I break up course into chapters 1 through 4 and chapters 5 through 8. Chapter 1 through 4 assignments are due by a certain day at midnight. In this case, it's February 9th. I will give you a big notice right here on the home screen that's going to say all chapter 1 through 4 assignments are due February 9th by midnight. I will give you a warning a couple of weeks in advance just so you know and you can get everything done. Once it closes at midnight, the assignments do not reopen. I hope this gives you a little better understanding on how to navigate through the course, and please contact me with any questions that you may have.